Okay, fifth grade, now we're moving to our another way, top of page 295. Another way to do it, read with me as I read to you, the diagram shows 3 divided by 1/4 equals 12. You also know that 3 times 4 equals 12. This suggests that you can use multiplication to divide by a fraction. It says here 2 fractions whose product is 1 are reciprocals. For example, 1/4 times 4 over 1 equals 1. So 1/4 and 4 over 1 are reciprocals. So dividing by a fraction is the same as multiplying by its reciprocal. So you see there it says 3 divided by 1/4 equals 3 times 4 over 1, which equals to 12. So again, you see that Joyce can make your 12 sushi rolls. Okay, so we want to get that information into our notes. So please put Roman numeral 2 and put down another way. Again, this is at the top of page 295 in your text. What you want to put here for another way is that you can use multiplication. So put down use multiplication. Use multiplication to divide by a fraction. Use multiplication to divide by a fraction. Underneath there, we need to go over, because this is a new term, is called a reciprocal. Put down the word reciprocal. It is highlighted in your text. And that is, again, explained as 2 fractions whose product, that means when you multiply them together, whose product is 1. Okay, and they give you the example there. Let's copy it down. 1/4, they're saying the reciprocal is 4 over 1. So you will notice that what they are doing is they are changing your numerator and your denominator. They're switching positions. And when you multiply that out, it technically gives you 4 over 4, which you guys all know equals 1 whole. So another example that's not in your book, say your fraction was 2/4. What would be its reciprocal? You're going to flip the numerator and the denominator. So the reciprocal would be 4/2. And 2 times 4 would give you 8. And 4 times 2 would give you 8. And 8 over 8 is equal to 1. Referring back to your definition of 2 fractions whose product is 1. So what they're showing you is that any fraction can be flipped over. And when you multiply it together, you will get 1. And that is the basis of how you are going to divide your numbers. Okay, so you want to put down your step here for your another way is dividing by a fraction is the same as multiplying by its reciprocal. So copy down that step, and that's it for this part here. So put down dividing by a fraction is the same as multiplying by its reciprocal. Okay, and get that information into your notes. Dividing by a fraction is the same as multiplying by its reciprocal. And here at this point, if you have questions, go ahead and put them down. And now we're going to do some actual examples together. So 3 and divided by 1/4 was our first one. So our first example there, 3 divided by 1/4. Again, you're going to take the whole number 3 and multiply it by the fraction's reciprocal. So what's the reciprocal of 1/4? That's 4 over 1. And do your normal steps for multiplying your fractions. We multiply the numerators first. 3 times 4 is 12. Denominator second, which is 1. And 12 over 1 is equal to 12. So the same things we've been working on for our last few lessons. Let's do another one. What if I have 4 divided by 1/4? Again, your whole number stays the same, and we're going to multiply it by its reciprocal. The reciprocal of 1/4 again is 4 over 1. And then follow your same steps. 4 times 4 is 16, and 1 times 1 is 1. 16 over 1 equals 16. So our basic process is you take your number that you're dividing by and multiply it by its reciprocal. Let's do one more. 5 divided by 1/3 equals 5 times what would be the reciprocal of 1/3. We're going to flip that. will become 3 over 1. And do your regular steps. 5 times 3 is 15. 15 over 1 equals 15. So as you can see, 2 ways to divide a fraction, where one was to go ahead and draw your diagram and label out each section, or the second way here is to multiply by its reciprocals. Okay, so if you have any questions, please copy them down. And now it's your chance to go ahead and try some of these problems. So I would like you to complete guided practice numbers 1 through 4. And see you tomorrow.